you really can't mash on them horses, try to let them string, okay?
String them out a little
Because
bit.
if you mash on them, we're gonna just spill horses on each side. And there's wide open country off to the right.
I want to make this very clear. I know I have the buckle, but I'm not opposed to doing whatever I need to do to help us win this challenge. Y'all are my teammates. We need to win this. I'm gonna act like I don't even have the immunity buckle, because my team is still on the chopping block. I'm not gonna let my team down. We have to win this.
If we can't beat ourselves right here, we can't beat the other team.
All right, guys, everybody got a plan? Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, go get them.
Yes, sir.
There they go. Here goes Brianna. She's going to get the gate and get it open. Got the rest of them stringing around to go around them. Horses are sitting down there in that draw. Looks like they want to get them held together.
We're all with you, Cody. We're all right with you.
You know, team challenges, they're very important. I've got a lot at stake. I just lost my job. I mean, I have a wife, a baby on the way, a daughter, and she's been in and out of the hospital. You know, bills pile up, and I've been day working. Times like this, you've got to step up and shine.
Cody, JP, and Quattro are trying to get around them, but those horses are moving fast.
Quattro and 3 other people go that right side.
We got to catch that lead horse.
I'm trying.
Go wide to the right, JP. Go to your right. Go to your right.
Cody's trying to get up ahead of the horses, but Quattro and JP pushing them way too close and too hard.
Gotta get ahead of them. Get wide on them, and we'll cut them off.
It was a big mistake by not going around them horses in 2 directions to give yourself a chance.
Right ahead if you can. Go through. He's getting down.
You can't get in the lead to head them horses off. That's what's going to happen. They're going to go away from you until someone gets the lead. Then you can get them locked on and coming back.
Hey! Hey! Don't be scared. Put a loop on that, JP. We're going to be out here all day.
Right now, them horses are just gaining ground on us.
They know where they're going. They know where they're going.
JP and Quattro are too tight on them, and it's just causing them horses to take off even further. They've got to widen out if they're going to get these things stopped.
They're going to the backside.
They're too far in.
Cody and myself, we was going way out and around to try to get around them and get them stopped. And JP blew right by us and cut us off and ended up chasing them. Had JP not, we probably would have got up there and got them stopped. Yeah, get these horses around. We're running out of time.
That big paint's just taking off.
This whole deal was started by not getting way around them, and it wasn't what I was expecting from this team right here. You know, they did a great job yesterday on the cattle, and today they just kind of went at them horses, and started this whole thing off.
Hey, hey.
I'm gassed out.
Does your horse got in here or no?
My horse is out. I'm out of gas, bro.
I'm not gonna quit. Right now, we're really hurting, but this ain't the time to quit. We need to keep grinding, stay on that hustle. Come on, cowboys.
And they'll get me for sitting down. I'm gonna be a... What were you doing, Quattro? Being smart.
Brianna and Sarah were able to wrangle a few of the horses that split off. The rest of the herd's way out there. Those horses are heading straight east, the opposite direction of where they need to go.
Yeah, look.
They're in open territory with no fences or roads.
Well, they're all heading that way.
I don't see nothing. I ain't gonna say I can see them from here. JP! JP! Woo! And I'm not gonna say it can't be done. I'm sure the first team maybe had better luck, but you gotta draw the line at some point. JP! JP! I last seen JP over this ridge, and that was it. They were gone, out of my sight. All those horses, they're just getting further and further away. JP!
JP just keeps going, which is very dangerous, and he's left everyone behind.
Yep! Yep! Horses gassed out. Broncs at the other end of the pasture.
Where are they at?
It's only been 20 minutes, but for the safety of the cowboys and the livestock, we're calling off the challenge. The green team has lost.
There's Cody right there.
Calling it off.
Finally, someone rode up and said, you know, we've called the challenge. You know, I've never been on a losing team on the Ultimate Cowboy until today. I might not have won the season I was on, but I was never on a team that lost a challenge. So kind of hit me in the heart a little bit. I was upset about that. And it was just like a feeling of defeat.
Now we're missing JP.
JP was hollering. I hope he wasn't hollering for help.
Everyone on the green team is checked in except for JP. And I'll be honest, with nightfall approaching and temperatures dropping, there's growing concern for JP being out there alone.
JP! You know, JP is missing. That I got no quit in me. And I think that's the cowboy code, you know, just helping somebody when they need help.
So I'm just not gonna quit until I know he's all right.
JP!
We never could get close enough to do nothing.
Yep.
Up and down, up and down. Horses gassed out.
I know exactly what happened. JP, did y'all see when those horses broke where he broke to?
Oh, right into him.
He ran them up and over that hill, chased them.
He was on their tail going up the hill. I did see that.
You don't outwork them, you outsmart them. JP really tried to step up and be a leader today, and you know what? I'll give the guy this. He's a pretty good cowboy, but I believe he's a hometown hero, you know? He hasn't been very many places, and, you know, everybody's a hero in their own hometown. You know, move out of your hometown, then you'll see how handy you are.
I hate to say it. I mean, he's my buddy, but I have to agree with Buck. But the only thing that's gonna suck in that defense is he's got the immunity, so if we are the losing team, he's gonna have to get to sit on the fence anyway.
Yeah.
It's over with anyhow. We lost this challenge. One of us is going home. But really, right now, where I'm out here 3 mountains out, and I'm ready to get back to camp.
I'm worried about it.
That was a task not completed. I am mad. I came here to win this deal. I came here to really prove that I'm the best cowboy here and the best competitor. And with JP's mistake today of chasing those horses off to where we could not stop them, it really ruined my chances in being able to show up today.
I don't think now's the time that you guys want to stab at him, just to be honest with y'all, man. So 45 minutes go by, still no sign of JP. I'm getting scared that his horses went down and he's stuck out there, either underneath his horse, under a rock. Man, I don't know. I got all kinds of crazy thoughts going through my head.
JP! No, I'm following these tracks, trying to find JP and these horses, not knowing where he's at, and time has gone by, and I don't have any sense of time, and the terrain is just so unforgiving. A lot of times you can go a certain way, but you can't go back the same way you came, you know, and there's a lot of variables here. The weather, you have mountain lions, you have snakes, and at one point, everything looks the same. The thought of like actually not finding him before dark, it kind of starts to set in, and I just stop and I keep praying, and I pray that he's okay for his safety and the safety of his horse, and that we find him, and that he's okay.
You all right, Sam?
Ain't nobody got JP, huh?
Nobody's found him yet.
It's been 2 hours since we last saw JP, and we've stopped everything to find him. We've sent out mounted search parties, called the local authorities. It's wet, it's getting dark, and this is not looking good.
This is real. JP made a mistake. He went out way ahead of his team, but this is not a contained area. There are no boundaries out here, no fencing. So we had to shut everything down. We had to try to find him, make sure he was safe.
I ain't found JP yet.
What if JP comes running back over the hill with the horses?
I know they ain't gonna find him. He's out there in the mountains.
We're missing JP. And man, we got drones, horsemen, dogs. We are hunting for JP, and we ain't got a sign, and this is a scary deal.
He got immunity, so it's gonna make Buck and I look stupid, but all we gotta do is just say, had that have not happened, we might have had a chance to get ahead of him.
While the green team plays the blame game, 4 of the horses that JP was after have been found 5 miles east of camp, but there's no sign of JP. It's hard not to think the worst, and it's hard not to think about his family. Temperature tonight will be close to freezing, and it's wet.
How long do you think JP's been missing?
That'd be a good question.
What, he just won't give it up?
JP just kept going to find them horses, and eventually.
He said screw the competition, he's just gonna try to find the horses.
Yeah.
So whose fault is it?
I'll say this, he's the reason they run off and we didn't get around them.
Who?
JP.
You know, JP is still missing. Clearly, Buck is pushing all the blame on JP. And, I mean, there are search parties looking for JP right now. And I'm thinking, man, it's just not right.
It was Quattro, Cody Brewer, and myself. We was just coming around, you know. JP come right up beside that herd, heading to go head them on. Cut off Quattro, Cody Brewer, and myself. So I'm sorry, guys, but you know what? That's all right he's out there lost and whatnot, or helicopter picking him up, because that's bull. He's the reason those horses ran off.
So
he's the reason I didn't go get on a bronc today.
Did you seriously just say that?
Yes,
you just
sir.
say a man out there lost and you say good with him? How would you feel if you'd have ran into something, you'd be out there lost? That ain't cool.
I tell you what though, Diamond.
If it lost a competition, that's fine. I don't give a dang. But a man down, a man lost, that ain't cool, Buck. That ain't cool. I've had to go get 2 guys in my life. They got hit by an underlying brush. I got a concussion, was gone for a day and a half. It took me a day and a half to find him. Sometimes things just happen, brother, and I'm sorry. But I don't wish no bad upon nobody. That ain't cool.
It's been nearly 5 hours, and finally, one of our cowboy wranglers spots JP 8 miles from the ranch, alone, with only his horse.
We're all clear. Man, I'm sorry. I had y'all looking for me. I did make a mistake today. You know, I get emotional because this is an emotional challenge. It's emotional competition. It's emotional, it's physical, it's wearing, mind wearing. It takes everything to be here.
Let's just go get you just a look at. What happened?
I just try not to quit. The only way that I can repay the people from my community for doing what they did for me is to come and win this competition. Give everything that I have, all my heart, leave it all on the field.
You need to get some food in you when you get back, okay?
Okay. For those of y'all that gave those cattle to me, reached into your pocket, and I know they didn't have the money to do what they did, they'll never know how I feel about that.
Did you bump yourself at any point or fall?
No, sir.
No. Okay. You sure?
Yes,
He has
sir.
any medical issues?
He's okay?
As far as I'm concerned, yes.
Who do you think that is?
They might have put him in the trailer.
Dude, JP! JP, bud!
What's up?
World,
Gosh, thank you. To be welcomed back by this group of cowboys and cowgirls with the love that they gave me, I mean, it was a heartwarming feeling. They made me feel like I was at home.
I'm happy you're all right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Come get warm by the fire. God knows you're probably cold.
I'm sure glad you're back.
Thank you.
I knew you wasn't hurt in my mind, even though I did have a little bit gut feeling thinking, man, if he did accidentally slip on a rock and hurt himself, that was my only worry about you. But aside from that, I was more believing that your better hand. You wasn't gonna kill your horse when we was doing that thing for him, running on it. Why was you gonna do it out there in the mountains? So
Because it was for the team.
Yeah, but I mean,
that's what it was.
No,
for.
I know
I was
that.
Trying to get there. I was trying to win. There was, yeah, I had the immunity buckle, and y'all are on the chopping block because I lost this now. So I mean, does that make sense?
You didn't lose us. We lost ourselves, bro. Then when you got to the top of that mountain, all of us, I looked down. Them horses was already up. Nobody was close to them. I mean, I know you could probably see him, but if you got around and got ahead of him and you was with him the whole time, you're a bad son of a buck, buddy.
JP, did you remember whenever things went a little haywire and they went to trotting up that hill? Do you
They
remember?
weren't trotting.
Well,
they weren't trotting. They took off.
Booting, yeah. Do you know what you did?
Do you know where were you at?
I was right there to your right because you cut me off.
No, okay. Yeah, because the horses were already taking off, Buck.
Yep.
So somebody needed to get around them.
Yes, sir. And you don't do that beside them. You get out
Well,
and
if you know
around.
so much, you should have got in front of them.
Yeah, what do you think I was trying to do? But that's kind of hard to
Well,
do with you chasing
ride
them.
your horse.
Oh, I was.
Well, you weren't riding hard enough.
Okay.
I will tell you, you don't want to get in a match with me
Oh, yeah, why's that?
because I won't take no.
Tyler, ain't none of your business, get out. It ain't none of your business, Tyler, you stay out of it, or me and you will have problems.
JP, I've got a lot of respect for you, okay? Well, I seen that today.
You don't have no respect for nobody. You kid.
Excuse me?
You don't have no respect
Kid?
for nobody. You are a kid.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
You know what it took to stop them horses, so if you would have just rode your horse up, you would have been able to stop them.
What do you think we was trying to do? I got 2 birds killed with 1 stone right there. Number 1, I got inside JP's head. He is mad about this competition. He's a little bit resentful. And number 2, when I can also get JP flustered, that's great news for me, because why did he lose the second season? He got flustered in the last challenge and that cost him the whole deal. So anytime I can take a little bit of a stab here and a little bit of a poke there and keep him flustered, I can win this deal no problem.